Oh, here was the to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as he's fouling at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready, blue lady, 25. Check, walk 54. Hey, Tuesday.
Jones, 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Certainly not. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Draw play, this is Carson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
45, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
from the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Got it. 280. 57 to Mike. Got it. Check safety. 61.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Hey, South. For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On 1st down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Wilson. He lets it fly for Locke into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
22!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Ryan now off the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Hey, high 7.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Touchdown, Falcons! Austin Hooper. 59 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Freeman again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Tuesday. Tight right. Hey, Zoo. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 50 seconds.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Past the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
25. Hey, South.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Don't get nervous. Hey, quick lance. Patrick. 22 jet bomber.
And open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. Hey, Alpha. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, 59, ready. Let's go, defense. Ready to go.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 31 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
And taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wilson. That's going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late time. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will get him 1 closer. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Ryan. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51, jump! Gun. Motion. Gun.
Ryan wants to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check second to 10.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen,
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, man, time when you sucker. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole in the game.
Let's go now. Hut, go. Let's go! 60 out low. Don't take go. Here we go. Down. We go.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Ready.
Sure, I'm going big
Shut
like
up.
a lineman. She want bring the lines in. She want to pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a fine in.
Set. Ready.
Straight with the money, we aligning. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Switching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent.
Let's go.
Cause he gave me patience. Hey, swear to God, makes sense. Hey, when you making bands, can make bands. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shit waist in. Ain't no money, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a son. See me get tossing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's
Here we go. Set.
She gave me the toss it. Over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in.
Ready.
Throwing up the game, I'm bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.
Set.
Cause I'm
Set.
going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know
Here we
they
go,
sick,
here we
acting
go.
like they know me.
Good.
Cause I'm time to bring the bass bird.
Down. Shut up. Set. Ready. Hold. Okay. Ready. Set. Hut. Let's go. Hut, go.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell.